Hi, it's me, Joe, and I normally just do game reviews, but I know I haven't been on in a while, so I decided for you guys, you Borderlands fans out there, I thought I would do a little recap of what's to come in Borderlands 2, which, by the way, is what I believe will be the game of the year this year. Well, it's between it and maybe Darksider 2. I think I know a lot of people might disagree, but that's what I think. Anyway, um, bear with me if I pause for a second because I'm actually basing all this off memory. I don't have anything with me, that I'm actually looking at anything or anything. I'm just basing this off memory. So, yeah, here we go. Okay, Borderlands 2, 85 bazillion guns. Okay, so the number, I think, around 50 million, somewhere around there. Not sure. The guns, there was actually a lot of different guns in Borderlands 1, but nobody really knows it because they all looked the same. But then they look a lot different this time around. The colors, those are going to be a lot different. Even someone made a joke in an interview about how the artist discovered more color. They discovered green and blue, and yeah, so that's going to be there. The enemies are going to be very intelligent. They'll be climbing up stuff, and no more them walking towards you in a straight line as you're shooting at them. It's going to be 10 times harder, if not harder, which is going to be a real challenge for me. Because to be honest, sometimes the horde wave, when I was in the Underdome, I would stand up top something and shoot them from there so they could only throw stuff at me. And okay, well, anyway, moving on. I also, the Necromancer, but we'll get into her in a little bit. Let's talk about the four classes, which are, of course, the Siren, the Commando. He's not a soldier this time, he's a commander. Got a rank upgrade, so that's cool. And then the Gunzerker, kind of berserker, gunslinger mixed together. And then finally you'll have Zero, the assassin. Zero is this robot assassin dude. Some people like him, some people think he's a cheap Mordecai replacement. Um, but I don't know. I think he has some cool tricks, and I think it could be interesting. Of course, all four of the original classes are going to be returning as NPCs. They play a very vital role to this story. Of course, Moxie's returning. I believe Scooter's returning. Zed is returning. Not Ned, but Zed. Yeah, Zed is returning. A bunch of other returning. And it's just, you'll have, let's see, missions. As far as missions, you can actually choose your reward now, it looks like. Like you'll have this or this, you can choose this or that. I guess you'll just have to talk to the people you're with on which one you're going to choose. I don't know. You can also choose whether to give something to someone or someone else, as is with the Moxie, um, new type picks. You can choose between Marcus and Moxie. Sorry if that's a spoiler for anyone, but yeah, that might contain some future spoiler too. Don't really know. And let's see, the missions. They are going to be just, I think, good, in my opinion. There's going to be a map at the right hand of the screen, so that's going to be cool. It's a lot better than that whole, getting warmer, colder type system they had. Took me forever to get used to that. And now let's talk about the Necromancer. The Necromancer is going to be out, well, it's said to be 60 to 90 days, but in an interview, um, Randy had said something about he doesn't really promise anything, but they could have it done before 60 days, which would be excellent. They're trying to, her name is Gage, Gaige. They're trying to make her both advanced and newbie friendly. I don't exactly know how that's going to work out because the two don't exactly go hand in hand. But yeah, I suppose we'll see about that. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? Oh, I guess you guys want to hear about at least some skill from each of them. So yeah, let's start with the Gunzerker. He has a special skill, he could Gunzerk. He can hold two of any type of gun. They don't gotta be the same type of guns. He can hold two of them, go blazing. He has skills that help regenerate ammo. He has where he can shoot two grenades at once, and different stuff like that. And now you have the commander. The commander, Torrance. I said Torrance, I did more than one. He will actually be able to do two once you get the right skill, and then he can have the nuke type thing that would combo with it. He can shoot, and that would be awesome. Okay, and then the Zero. Zero is a cyborg of awesomeness. He could basically do shadow clone jutsu. Okay, that's what I call it for fun. But he can like do stealth mode where he, like he creates a duplicate of himself, then goes invisible, and then he can like stab them or attack them while he's invisible, and they're concentrating on his clone. So yeah, that's cool. And the last two are the siren, she had, instead of phase walk that time, she had phase lock. She could sort of trap them in the bubble in the air. And it's cool because she will be able to do stuff such as, explode the bubble. And she can even resurrect her teammates. So, yeah, that's pretty cool too. And she'll be able to do a bunch of other things, including phase thought, which she can control enemies. You can control an enemy. How cool is that? So, yeah. And then, last but not least, certainly not least, the Necromancer. She controls this thing called the Death Trap. Awesome name, right? The Death Trap has a bunch of cool stuff, like it can basically summon it, go hawk smash and clap and yeah, big explosion. And then also it can protect her if you needed to. And she had this one ability on her BFF skill tree called forget what it's called, close enough? Yeah, close enough. Where it actually makes it so if you miss the bullet, it has a chance of ricocheting off stuff and actually hitting the enemy. Some people don't like that, some people do like that. But if you look at it, it's close enough to the torrent ability because Accent Torrent never really misses a target, so ricocheting and doing a little less damage overall doesn't seem too much of a big deal. I will admit I thought it was at first, but it doesn't seem to be too much. So yeah, and let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything from the top of my head. Yeah, Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just gotta tell you a little information. Right now, one of my favorite characters would have to be Tiny Tina, only because she's crazy and awesome. She's that one bomb maker person that Roland tells you about. I mean, of course, she grew up in Pandora. Someone killed her parents, so she grew up with no parents. It's bound to make you crazy. So, yeah, and check it out. If you only go to Gearbox forums, there's more information and everything. You can talk to people about it. We go over the stuff I talked about. You can buy the packs from Amazon, whether you're on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation 3. I think you're going to love this game because I'm pretty sure I will. If you like the first Borderlands, even if you didn't play the first Borderlands, you'll get into the second. I mean, different storyline and everything. So just have fun with it. And on that note, later.